Thank you, Senator. The next question isn't about issues, but it's become something that's a concern of your colleagues in the Senate, and as such has become a concern of me and many of my fellow Republican voters as well, and that is the question of your temper. This is something that...
How dare you ask that question? That microphone away from him.
I wouldn't be asking if I wasn't concerned, sir. I have a quote from a colleague of yours, Senator Cochran, a Republican from Mississippi, who some of you may be familiar with. In regards to you, he said, and I quote...
I'm familiar with the quote.
Are you familiar with the quote? For those who aren't...
I'm all too familiar with the quote, but if you'd like to repeat it again, please do so.
For those who aren't familiar, I would like to. It says, the thought of his being...
Thank you.
The thought of his being president sends a chill down my spine. He is erratic, he is hot-headed, he loses his temper, and he worries me. I thank you for your passion, Senator McCain, and I do believe that it's a very admirable quality. However, it's been a concern of many people, including myself, that when you're in the presence of foreign leaders, foreign adversaries, foreign foes, whatever it is, that you're able to keep your cool, especially in a time like this where our image in the world is becoming so important as it's been so severely tarnished by our past presidents.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Senator.
Look, I will confess to you, my friend, that I get angry. I get angry when I saw a guy named Abramoff that ripped off Native Americans for millions and millions and millions of dollars, and people ended up, including him, in federal prison. I get angry when I see 233 million of your tax dollars going to an island, to a bridge, to an island with 50 people on it. And that's your dollars. I get angry when I see corruption to the point where we have former members of Congress residing in federal prison. And you know something? The American people are angry too, and they're not going to take it anymore. And that's why they want change. And they're mad. And they've lost their temper. You know, these town hall meetings, ask them if they're not mad. Ask them. Ask them. The way that their tax dollars and spending has gone completely out of control. And my friend, I'll feel passionately for the... Thank you, sir. God bless. So let me just tell you finally, I've worked across the aisle more than any other senator that I know of recently. I've worked with with many Democrat senators across the aisle. Americans want us. And if I had a problem as such has been described, my friends, I would not have been able to work with Joe Lieberman and Russ Feingold and Ted Kennedy and all many other members on the other side of the aisle, with Byron Dorgan on the Indian Affairs Committee and with Carl Levin on the Armed Services Committee. I have worked with them, and we have been productive. And that's what the people of Arizona asked for me. And they asked for our Congress. And finally, could I say to you, my friends, as President of the United States, I'll reach across the aisle. I'll work with the Democrats. I'll have Democrats in my administration who want to make this country a better place and cure our economic ills and make this nation strong again. I'll work with them. And I have a long record of working with them, and I've known them for many years. And that's my pledge to you, my friends. We will work together and fix the challenges that face America, and we will do it in a bipartisan basis, preserving my principles and with the best interests of the United States of America at heart, and we will end the gridlock in Washington.